Last week, my AI predicted that the 167.5 and 170 strike prices would be in the money for Google stock. The model did a great job as Google closed at 169.59 on Friday. Google rose to a high of 177.49, but Google was unable to hold on to these prices. The AI model predicted that the 172.5 through 177.5 would be out of the money by the end of the week. Another decent prediction was QQQ. The AI model predicted that 515 to 522.5 would be in the money, and this was true for half the week. We saw QQQ rise to 522.3, but the QQQ fell to 509.24 by end of week. This makes a good opportunity to sell covered calls against QQQ at 522.5 since the model predicted the stock would not go any higher. This would enable us to maximize premiums while lowering risk. Of course, this model is not perfect, and the model can make mistakes. For example, the model predicted that NVDA would increase to 142.50. NVIDIA did see a high of 137.08, but the model was over-optimistic. I'm curious about the potential bias of the model results. Because of the AI boom in historic NVIDIA stock price data, perhaps the model is biased towards the upside. The model is trained on historic price action data, whether historic options became in the money or out of the money by end of week. Then I make predictions for the new incoming week. Potential benefits of this model is to increase premiums and lower risk when selling covered calls, or to buy options you believe will be in the money during the week, riskier but higher reward. Now let's get into this week's predictions. SPY ETF, the model predicts 587.5 to 592.5 to be in the money, all else out of the money. Model predicts 517.5 to 525 for the QQQ to be in the money. Model looks bullish for Apple as we see 4 strike prices to be in the money by end of week. We see only 2 strike prices in the money for Amazon, 205 and 207.50. Model's less optimistic for Celsius as we only see the 37.5 to be in the money, 40 and else are out of the money. Chipotle stock 52.5 and 55 are considered to be in the money by end of week. Only the $50 strike price for Delta is predicted to be in the money. Model predicts 172.5 and 175 to be in the money for Google stock. Would caution for NVIDIA this week because the model doesn't know what day it is, and this week NVIDIA has earnings. So take these readings with a grain of salt. However, for the model, we see very optimistic readings, 135 to 145 to be in the money. See, there's 42.5 as in the money, only 1 strike price in the money prediction. Hope you enjoyed this AI option update. Since Monday was a holiday, I ran the model Tuesday to get the start of week price. Thank you for watching Intrendias and sharing the video. I will see you all in the next one.